All right, if this works, I'm going to be making 2, maybe 3 videos and putting them all together and then posting. We'll start off with we recycle and reuse. That's a old wheelbarrow, and it's sitting on the old flat tire wheel, and in it are some peppers and some green onions, which we hope are going to grow nicely. I come around and you will notice that there are multiple large laundry baskets, you can call them. We've been growing green onions in them, and Min, who's given me permission to show her on my videos, is emptying out a lot of them. We're going to put in tomatoes, sweet potatoes. There's Min working hard. And of course in the Philippines, because there's mosquitoes, you have a smoker just to keep the bugs away. Now in the center of the garden here, we have camote tops growing, or kangkong, one of the two, I'm not sure which. But in either case, they're growing on top of an old evergreen tree stump, which we hope will eventually break down and make for good soil. Now, this is our circle, as we call it. And if you look over here, you can see on that white bag, there's some onions. And of course, as I come along, we've got the snake gourds growing. They're the vegetable that never quits. Now that's enough for this section. I'm going to shut this off, go to what we call the square, and show you what's going on there. Okay, here I am standing in the square. And before we look at the square, we have what we call the nursery. Those bags have got peppers in them growing nicely. Bamboo fence, take it around, and right in the center of the screen, in front of the green mosquito net, is the start of a lemon tree, which we hope will one day give us lots of lemons, or lemoncitos if that's what it is. Now I'm going to bring it down, and here we have the square. And the square is freshly dug and composted and planted with sweet potato. Bring it around, and we keep going. We have more pots, and I'll bring it up. Those are tomatoes, and there's actually one growing, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Back to the, oh, there's Rusty, our Doberman, protecting his yard. Yeah, he does move nicely. Anyway, back to the garden. There we are, the square. We come around. Now, earlier, Min tried carrots in those dugouts there. Didn't work. So we're thinking we're going to put in some long white radishes. Yeah, and there's Choco eating our other fence. He's our yapper. He likes to yap at people. And here, the quintessential pitchfork, which is kind of old and not so good. So we need to buy a new one. But behind it, on the ground, coming around a fair bit, is camote top, I think. And in this bag, dead in center, as I come down, is the start of a tomato plant. And over here, there is, I should be right about there. There it is. Right there, another tomato plant. Now that's our square, and there's our dog again. I'll bring it around, and you'll notice stone path, stone wall. We did a lot of stone work for a long time, and on top of that is a fair-sized water tank. We can water the garden in times of drought. We can wash our hands, get water for the geese feed. We can have a lot of fun. And that, oh, wait a minute. Final thing in the square, of course, look up, look way up. And we have a papaya tree. That's what we have. Okay, and that's about it. Give you a reference point. We're in the square, and over there behind Rusty is the circle, and there you can see men working in it. So now you know roughly where you are, and that's the end of this one. Have a good day. I decided we need 3 vegetables, or not vegetables, videos. This is the upper pond, and it'll give you an idea of spacing. In the background, you can see lemongrass. In the blue container, there are cherry tomatoes, a little bamboo privacy fence, and in the pond, though you can't see them from here, there's 30 or 40 tilapia. Now, I'm going to bring it around. This is a circular. And again, with the snake gourds, they're tasty. They're good for my diabetes. And they grow well here. That was going to be a water filter. We turned it into a pot for growing things instead. And to give you a general size, that's a full-size watering can. Now we bring it around. You can see the trellis that it hangs on, the gourds. And a busted down bamboo fence. Behind that is the lower pond that you hear me mention now and again. I bring it around. There's the blue water tank that's above the square. There's the square. And our bamboo house that we've let return to the earth. Stone walls, stone pathway. Bring it around. And there's our circle. And in the background of the circle, of course, you can just see the roof of our house and another papaya tree. You can never have too many papaya trees. And that's it for the 3rd video. Now you know where we are.